Hey there, this is a bit of a disclaimer for my video. It is in two parts because I recently downloaded iMovie. I've never used that app before. I'm sorry that I'm shaking. There we go. I've never used that app before, and I got it all loaded up and ready to go, all the different segments of my video for the closet, and it was 17 minutes long, and apparently there's a 15-minute limit. So I'm going to upload this in two parts for you. This is part one, and part two will be right afterward. Hey there, it's Tim. I am here today to show you the before of my closet. So we're in my bedroom right now. Like I've been saying in some of my videos lately, I moved into this apartment in May and I live alone. And I was very intentional when I was unpacking to find a home for everything. And if I couldn't find a home for it, I was tossing it because I'm really trying to declutter, and I've had things that I've been toting from apartment to apartment to apartment for the last 6 years. Some boxes that I hadn't even opened, things from college, things from my parents' house. It was just time to finally purge. So, I did pretty good. However, it is now January, and you're about to see my closet is not pretty. I just have kind of been throwing things in there, and so I'm gonna really try to tackle and reorganize and put some systems into place to help with it. So, let's see what we have behind door number one. So this portion of the closet is my clothes section. It's basically a bunch of button-up shirts. Some of them don't fit really. They're either too tight and I think that I'll fit into them again, or they're too large. I have like a million purple shirts, a bunch of blue shirts. So I do need to go through these and kind of, trim them down a little bit. But for now, I'm just going to show you what's here to begin with. So, clothes. You can't really see, but there's a dresser right here. It's got 3 drawers. It's from IKEA. And I also have my shorts and my pants and then my softball stuff in there. Up at the top, we have my keepsakes. So this little tote has a bunch of paperwork and pictures and mementos, and then stacked on top of it are other paperwork and mementos and pictures that I just was too lazy to open this and put it in. There's also some extra curtains up there, some things I've been wanting to sell, some extra pillows for the bed. So this is just kind of the first section. The middle section is where I want to kind of turn into my home office, so to speak. Right now, it's just kind of got a bunch of leftover Christmas stuff and some organizing bins that I'm not using, and then a little shoe organizer, which I've kind of thrown all sorts of random things. Hats, scissors, stuffed animals, my laptop bag, electronic stuff, an extra pillow, plastic case. I also keep my Christmas and fall decor in there. And at the very end, you can't really see, but I have an IKEA mirror, a full size. I can see my entire outfit in it mirror. And then I have some sweatshirts, some stationery, and some costume pieces. So I'm pretty fortunate to have so much space, but I definitely need to utilize it a lot smarter than I have been. So that's the before. I'll do a really quick scan for you, and then I'll show you the after, which might not be today. We'll see how long it takes. Here we go. I also have quite a bit of stuff behind my door that needs to be addressed as well. My pizza is preheated. I have certainly made some progress. So I basically threw everything out and it was stacked like up to here. And now I've kind of moved the piles around because there's so much in my closet that it would just be a monumental task to try to tackle it all at once. So I've kind of broken things up into categories. But first, one of the main reasons I did that is I stumbled upon a little surprise. You can't really tell, but that's a little rodent hole. Apparently at some point I had a friend, and I think he's long gone. That's probably been there for a while, but I let my apartment complex know, and one of the reasons I've kind of made the piles is that I want to keep everything out of the closet in case they need to come in and take care of that. So I'm just going to leave that open. And then there was a bunch of, mold on the wall, because I imagine that the cold air coming through that hole didn't really help matters. So I've kind of treated that. So a few surprises, but basically I've broken things up into some different categories, and I'll just kind of walk you through the apartment real fast and show you the clutter that I have to go through. These are sweatshirts and t-shirts and jackets from a lifetime of activities and conferences and clubs that I've saved for sentimental purposes. So, I intended to make a quilt, and I'm not going to do that, and so I'll probably just end up taking pictures of everything and then donating them, but I've held on to them for a while, and this is kind of my office pile, basically. Any kind of papers or binders, office supplies, things like that, I just kind of piled up there. Some bedding, some tissue paper and stuff from Christmas I need to go through. My costume bin, I need to upgrade that a bit. I don't wear hats, and I have like 6 of them, but I'm going to keep these just in case there's a theme dress-up day at work or something where a hat would come in handy. And then this is a pile of stuff that I'm donating. It's definitely going to keep growing, but there's that. The living room doesn't get much better. I have a bunch of lights off. Let's see. So, this is that keepsake bin. I'm just kind of piling stuff up around it. My goal is to get everything into that bin, so I need to kind of reorganize that. All my Christmas stuff is still on the dining room table. I need to box that up. The box is in use right now at my job, so I'm going to bring that home in a week or so, and I'll finally pack all that up. These are all of my unused containers, storage bin things. So I'm just kind of making a pile of those so that as I'm reorganizing, I can pull from what I have already. The drawers from the dresser, the mirror. I kind of moved all the big furniture stuff out of the closet so that the maintenance could access it, but now the rest of the house is just a mess. I piled up all of my various throw pillows, and there's that as well. So I've kind of made a mess of everything, but it's gonna get worse before it gets better, right? Hey there, so I'm in my living room with a whole bunch of my closet contents, and it is Saturday, January 20th. I started this video on Thursday, and I don't mean Thursday from 2 days ago, I mean the previous Thursday. I've got a haircut, I've been living in this fun mess. With the 2 jobs, I haven't spent a lot of time at home, so that's been good. The real delay was that with the mouse hole, I couldn't put anything back in my closet, and the complex, I reported it Thursday night, and they couldn't get to it till Tuesday because of a variety of reasons. It wasn't really an emergency. I hadn't given them permission to enter on paper yet, and the snowstorm and the office being closed, and then the holiday for President's Day, so I didn't get that taken care of until Tuesday of this last week, and then I, with the 2 jobs, again, wasn't really home very much. When I was home, the last thing I wanted to do was deal with my closet. It's such a huge undertaking, and I want to do it right, and I've been looking forward to doing it, so I just wanted to make sure I was in the right state. So here we are, Saturday night. I just got home from a long work day, and I'm going to go ahead and eat. I got some Sonic on the way home because I just didn't want to deal. And I'm going to chow down, and then I'm going to tackle the closet, and I'll show you what I come up with. So, without further ado, done.